The magical land of Orleans, there was a village known as Brookhaven. This village was unlike any other, for it was filled with extraordinary people and enchanting creatures. Among the villagers was a young woman named Mira. She was known for her beauty, kindness, and compassion. However, Mira had a secret that no one in Brookhaven knew. Mira was actually a burgeoning star in a world that embraced both the mundane and the mystical. By day, she helped her mother in their bakery, creating delicious pastries and sweets that filled the air with delightful scents. But when the moon rose high and the stars twinkled in the sky, Mira transformed into a performer in the vibrant and secretive night market, where elves, fairies, and mythical beings gathered. Every night, the night market became alive with colors, laughter, and music. Mira donned a glittering costume that sparkled like the stars. She danced gracefully, telling stories through movement. The audience was enchanted, and her performances were the highlight of the market. People traveled from far and wide to see the star of Brookhaven shine under the moonlight. Mira's best friend, Aidan, was a skillful painter. He often joined her at the night market, capturing the magic of her performances with his brush. Aidan had a dream of painting the most beautiful scene he could imagine, one that included Mira in her radiant costume dancing among the magic of the night. They shared their dreams, hopes, and fears, creating an unbreakable bond of friendship. One fateful evening, as Mira danced, something incredible happened. A mysterious man appeared at the edge of the crowd. He had a thick, dark cloak that concealed his face. His presence was captivating yet unsettling. The air grew still, and everyone turned their eyes toward him. Mira, feeling a strange pull, found herself drawn to the stranger. After her performance, he approached her. "I have watched you perform, Mira," he said, his voice deep and smooth. "I am known as the Enchanter. I can grant you a wish, but it comes with a price." Mira's heart raced with excitement and fear. She had always dreamt of more than what her village offered. She wanted to explore the world beyond Brookhaven. "What is the price?" she asked cautiously. The enchanter smiled softly. "You must give up your love for dancing. Once you leave Brookhaven, you can never return. But your wish will grant you adventures beyond your wildest dreams." Mira pondered this for a moment. Dance was her passion, her voice without words. But the desire to explore the universe outside her small village surged within her. She looked at Aidan, who had quietly listened from a distance. His eyes spoke of concern and support. With a trembling heart, Mira declared, "I wish to see the unknown lands beyond Brookhaven." The enchanter waved his hand, and a shimmering portal appeared. "Step through, and your wish shall come true." As she took her first step, Mira felt sadness wash over her. But the sight of new horizons filled her with courage. With one last glance back at Aidan, she stepped through. On the other side, Mira found herself in a vibrant kingdom filled with giant flowers, sparkling rivers, and floating islands. She met talking animals and made friends with fairies who guided her through enchanted forests. Each day was filled with new adventures, flying with the winds, swimming in crystal clear waters, and sharing laughter with creatures she never knew existed. As time passed, Mira realized that while her adventures were magical, she missed Brookhaven and the joy of dancing. The thrill of exploration faded into a longing for connection with her roots, her family, and her friend Aidan. She tried to remember the dances she once loved, but they felt locked away, as if bound by a spell. In her heart, she understood the cost of her wish. She had traded her passion for fleeting adventure. Yet, she was determined to find a way back to Brookhaven. Seeking answers, she returned to the enchanter, who was amused by her resolve. "You chose adventure over your art. Do you wish to return?" he asked, knowing well the road of challenges that awaited her. "I do," Mira replied. "But I want to dance again. Can you help me?" The enchanter pondered her request. "To return home and regain your dancing spirit, you must face 3 trials. Only then can you reclaim your gift." Mira nodded, ready to embrace the challenges ahead. The first trial was to bring harmony to a quarreling tribe of trolls. She used her compassion, listening to both sides, and helped them understand one another. They united and celebrated together. The second trial required her to traverse the treacherous Twilight Mountains and rescue a trapped fairy. Guided by her wit and bravery, she navigated the dangers and freed the fairy, who granted her a feather of gratitude. The final trial was the hardest. She had to confront her deepest fear, dancing in front of an audience that held her past. With the feather from the fairy, she summoned her courage and performed a dance that blended her memories with the new experiences she had gained. When she finished, the crowd erupted into applause. The enchanter appeared before her, acknowledging her growth. You have proven your love for dance is stronger than your fear. You may return to Brookhaven. With a wave of his hand, the portal opened once more. As Mira stepped through, she found herself back in the familiar streets of Brookhaven. The townsfolk welcomed her with open arms, and she rushed to Aiden. I'm back, she exclaimed. The two friends hugged, tears in their eyes. Mira didn't just return, she brought tales of adventure and magic to share. As she stood in the village square, she began to dance, her movements filled with stories of the enchanted lands she had seen. In that moment, she realized that the heart of Brookhaven was not just the place itself, but the bonds of friendship, love, and the joy of following one's passion. From then on, Mira danced every night, sharing her magic with her village, inspiring others to dream, while Aiden painted to capture those beautiful moments, forever reminding them of their adventures, both real and imagined.